Hey YouTube, I am back. Me for 1000 me, and I'm making this video second to last day of February, but I wanted to come in and make a video. And I've seen a lot of the people I subscribe to, namely a woman, an excellent woman here on YouTube. Her name is Shanda says. I'm sorry. And she's been talking about relationships in the last, I think, 2 videos. And so I wanted to give a rebuttal. She's been talking about self-worth. Are you worthy? Because when you get into a relationship, how are you treated? So I don't know what comes first, the chicken or the egg, the self-worth or settling. But both kind of spin upon each other. Like, sometimes we settle for things in life and that makes us feel unworthy, but are we already feeling unworthy and then we settle? I don't know. We can go around and around and around with that one. But what I'm talking about today is what I sometimes suffer from, and I'm calling it throw me a bone syndrome. Yes, I am a sufferer of this from time to time, and it's very sneaky. It'll come up on you and you don't realize you're settling until you look back and like, this person has been treating me such a way, but it's because I don't show up in life as my full empowered self. So let me talk about a few ways that throw me a bone syndrome occurs. And if you want to read more about it, it's in this wonderful magazine that you can get from Target. I've seen it at Walgreens, Barnes and Noble. It's called Law of Attraction magazine, and it is on page 72. And the article is called Enough Bad Boys. But I'm talking about one paragraph where she's like, I suffer from throw a dog a bone syndrome. I'm going to apply this. I'm going to take it a little, either it's before you get into a relationship with a significant other, or this throw a dog a bone syndrome works in just about any relationship you have. It's sneaky. You settle for, let me read it correctly. You settle for random treatment. This woman says she decided it was time to start loving herself enough to realize that she deserved the best in a partnership. Instead, I was always settling for random scraps, something I have coined the throw a dog a bone syndrome. This is when you settle for the random call or occasional date from someone you really, really like, and in your mind you call it a relationship. This person keeps you hanging on a leash for when it's convenient for him or her to see you, while your heart remains closed to meeting someone new. I had to stop dating these hangout partners, men or women who wanted to hang out but didn't want to be in a committed long-term relationship. And she goes on to say she shifted her vibe from willing to settle to I deserve the best. She said a friend once asked her, do you pick up people who you consider projects because you are afraid of an equal? And then the same friend said, these men are keeping you from looking at yourself because all your energy is wrapped up into fixing them instead of focusing on your own growth. And then she says, ouch. I suffer from this syndrome on all levels. It's not just men in relationships. It's like any kind, a lot of relationships, I've had it in work relationships where, oh, you can just treat her any kind of way. It, I can just give her any kind of work on the project. She'll just settle for anything. And so I have to work on coming to any kind of relationship with my best, because people only treat you the way they allow you, the way you allow them to treat you. And people can tell what they can get away with, and they'll try you. I'm trying to think. Recently, it was not a business partnership, but someone I not promote their business, but I go to them for their products and services. And I had to step away from that person right now, from their product, from buying their product. And it was just, I felt so free afterwards. I can't really talk about too much about it, because you'll know exactly who it is and what, product it is. But I had to step away because the person was just kind of, I don't know if she was fully conscious of how she was treating the situation, but it was less than stellar, let's put it that way. And I had to honor myself, and I think when I began to honor myself, she was shocked that I was honoring myself. And because I was honoring myself, I wasn't taking like the little scraps that she was throwing, of customer service. And so she was just like, oh, there's a new Me 4000 Me on the block. I can't do her the way I used to. And sometimes it shows up in friendships and any kind of relationship. I was so used to letting people treat me any kind of way and talk to me any kind of way. Here's an example. I always get, oh, you're such a white girl. This one kills me because I'm so obviously black. But people think they can just throw that at you, and you just, in the way that they're saying it, it is no way that that's a compliment. And it's also insulting to our whole race to say because you have certain interests or hobbies that is instantly white. I let that slide too many times, and people, they think they can take shots at you. And once you begin to treat yourself like the best, and instead of settling for scraps, I don't, like I said, this is just something that I put together because I thought it was interesting. Because Miss Shanda keeps talking about, are you worthy self-worth? And I think before you can even show up in the relationship with a, significant other, you have to watch how you show up in relationships with your boss, your co-workers, the person who you buy products from. Because by the time you get to the relationship, you have shown how people can treat you any kind of way. And I admit it. I have let people throw me scraps. I don't know when it started, but it's something I have to diligently work on. I deserve the best. I deserve the best. I deserve the best. And you can't let anything slide on that, because you have to treat yourself like the best. And it isn't about, wearing the latest shoes or the latest purse, but do I keep my home clean? Do I, go out looking like the best? Do I keep my hair, looking well-groomed? Am I well-groomed? You know, before, there's a lot of things that come before, by the time you get in front of the man or woman that you are in love with. Showing up for yourself. So I guess, I hope I put something out there, food for thought. I'm in training now, trying to always give myself, deserve the best, put myself, you know, why do I settle for this when I deserve the best? I think a lot of people think settling is when people get into a marriage and they didn't maybe marry the man or woman you thought they should marry. That is a form of settling, but settling could be, there's all levels and different ways settling shows up. It could be, you know, not studying for the GRE when you know you should be getting back into grad school, or living in a rundown apartment when you know the apartment isn't going to get better. The landlord isn't, this is as good as it gets. You know, not thinking that you deserve to work someplace and for a boss who respects you. That's also settling. Yeah, settling takes all shapes and forms. So I just kind of wanted to piggyback on what Shanda said. I'll put the links to her last two vlogs or episodes down in the bottom. And I hope this inspires people. Like, yeah, sometimes I suffer from settling. I don't know which comes first, the unworthiness or the settling, or do they work in tandem? So talk to you later. I'm going to see if I can use this as a response video, because I really, really love Shanda. So bye.